Hello? Dr. Peltz?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there.
Okay.
You must be my first appointment.
Yes, I am.
Please, sit down. Sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, so may I ask you why you've come?
It's my daughter. She's 16 right now, and I've noticed a lot of her mood is constantly changing. She can go from being happy one moment to being sad and throwing a tantrum the next. And it's been going on since she was 13. At first I thought, it was a preteen phase, those phases where they rebel. But then, it got worse and it continued, and I don't know what to do at this point. So I'm concerned.
Okay. Now, do you have any distant relatives that you know of that have suffered from mental illnesses?
Her father was diagnosed with bipolar disorder a couple of years back. We think it could be that, but we just wanted to be sure. We wanted to come to a specialist and maybe talk it through and see what you thought.
Now, is her father still in the picture, or is he out of it?
We're having a really rough time with our marriage right now. We're separated, but, we don't want to get a divorce just for our daughter's sake. Right now it's a tough time for her, and we don't want to involve her in that.
Now, divorces can tremendously affect a child's moods, and they can have a lot of swings because of that. So besides the divorce, because that can be really stressful on kids when parents fight all the time, it takes a really traumatic effect on them. Are there any other pressures that she's facing that could contribute to her current mood?
She's really involved in school, always with her academics, always studying, and I just worry because she doesn't socialize as much. She's always with that one friend or those two people that are always, by her side. And, she's not doing the things, teens should be doing, going to parties, going out to the movies. So I worry about her a lot because she stresses over school, and, I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, this time we should bring in your daughter and I'll talk to her a little bit, and then afterwards, we will all come together and we'll try and figure out what's going on.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I'll go get her.
Hello. My name is Dr. Peltz.
Hi, my name is Tiffany.
So, Tiffany, your mother's expressed some concern about your behavior. I just wanted to see, how are you feeling?
Well, I get a lot of mood swings, but more so than usual. So I'll be really happy one second, and then I'll get really upset another. And it happens quite often. I don't know really why.
Nothing really happens to trigger it. It just happens.
Ah, I see. Well, let's see. Your mother has talked some about your father. I was just wondering, how is your relationship with him?
Kind of distant. I see him from time to time, but not too often. We don't really talk that much. We're not really very close.
Okay, now, anything else going on in your life that has put a lot of stress on you, or has made you kind of feel down a lot, or have all this energy inside of you?
Not really. School, but I've kind of lost interest in school, so I don't really care that much anymore, so I don't know why it'd be causing me stress. I used to be really motivated, and then now I just don't really want to do anything anymore.
So you just lost interest?
Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. Okay, well, we will go and bring in your mother, and we will try and talk and figure out what is going on. So please come in, bring up the chair with you. So I just wanted to take the time to thank you both for coming here today. It was really great and important for you to come in, and we're just looking towards the future now.
Thank you so much for having us. I know it was last minute, but I just wanted to make sure she was okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, of course. The first step is obviously to come in and talk about your problems. So based on my talks with your mother, Tiffany, and then also with you, Tiffany, and your previous history with your father being bipolar, I think it is a suitable decision that I've come to that you are bipolar. Now, there's things that we can do to, that you can deal with it. And one of those things is obviously coming to therapy. It's a great way to talk and communicate. And then the other one is also medication, which I think will help. give you a balance, and so you're not always feeling on one extreme or on the other. So do you have any questions about that?
For how many times a week should she come in for therapy? Should it be once a week, once every 2 weeks?
Well, in the beginning, I would actually recommend up to 3 times a week, and then slowly as time goes on, and once you have a better handle on what's going on with the bipolar disease, then we can lessen it down the road as we start to make progress. And from here, we can just move on and work towards a better future.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure meeting
Of
you.
course.
Thank you so much for your time.